If you like idle RPGs where your team keeps getting stronger even when you're not glued to the screen, Animal Knight Idle RPG has a pretty simple pitch. Collect cute animal warriors, build your knight order, and let them fight through endless stages and bosses. The interesting part is how much of your progression comes from combining skills, companions, transformations, and equipment rather than simply pushing one upgrade button over and over. And if you enjoy finding idle RPGs that are actually worth your storage space, leave a like and subscribe. We're always hunting for the next great idle RPG, so you don't have to waste your time downloading the bad ones. The main gameplay loop is straightforward. Your Animal Knight order automatically tracks down enemies and battles through stages while you work on making the team stronger. You can collect different animal heroes, including deer, rabbits, badgers, lizards, owls, dogs, and lions. These aren't just cosmetic mascots either. Your goal is to develop your own knight order and figure out which combination works best for your progression. Combat itself is heavily focused on automation, so don't expect a traditional turn-based system where you're constantly selecting attacks. The knights handle battles automatically, while your job is mostly about preparation, upgrades, and building a stronger setup. That's where the progression starts getting more interesting. You can improve your core abilities and potential abilities using gold and ability points. So instead of simply increasing your overall power, you have different growth options to consider when developing your character. Then you've got skills, companions, and set equipment. These systems give you more room to shape your build. The idea is to combine the right abilities, companions, and equipment bonuses, rather than blindly upgrading everything you can afford. There's also a card-based summoning system. You can summon skill cards, companion cards, and animal transformation cards, and duplicates aren't completely useless. Extra cards can be used as materials for growth and synthesis, giving duplicate pulls an actual purpose. That's especially important in an idle RPG because these games can throw a lot of repeated rewards at you. The animal transformation cards also add another layer to your character progression, letting you change up your Animal Knight setup as you continue developing your order. For combat progression, the game revolves around clearing stages and taking on powerful bosses. The interesting part is that bosses aren't simply bigger health bars. You're expected to learn their attack patterns while your knight order handles the actual fighting automatically. So while the combat is mostly hands-off, there is still some decision-making before and during your progression. If your team keeps getting wiped out, the answer isn't necessarily to sit there and watch another auto battle. You may need better abilities, stronger equipment, different companions, or more investment into your growth paths. That said, the biggest potential downside is also pretty obvious. If you want an RPG where you're constantly controlling characters and making combat decisions, this probably isn't your game. The auto battle system puts most of the gameplay emphasis on progression and optimization. And because the core loop is stage clearing, upgrading, summoning, and repeating, the experience could become repetitive if you prefer more active gameplay. But that's also exactly why it can work for idle RPG fans. You set up your knight order, improve the build, push as far as you can, hit a wall, upgrade your team, and try again. So who is Animal Knight Idle RPG actually for? It's aimed at players who enjoy casual idle progression, collecting animal heroes, experimenting with skills and equipment, and watching a team gradually become stronger. If you want deep manual combat or constant action, you might want to skip this one. But if the idea of building your own Animal Knight squad, managing card-based progression, and pushing through endless stages sounds fun, this could be worth checking out. Would you build a team around the lions, owls, rabbits, or something completely different? Let me know what your Animal Knight lineup would look like. And if you want more idle RPG reviews and overviews, leave a like and subscribe.